foot of the brake. Right, okay. Now, really gently accelerate, and you want to get back on the road. So you think, right, I need to turn it a little bit. And then, that's it. Have you seen the heads-up display? Because you're right in front of you, you can see the speed on it.
Oh.
That's it. Now, take your foot off the accelerator. Now, I can't see that. I don't know, can you see at the back? Can you see the heads-up?
Not quite, no.
So that square there basically is projecting the speed there. And how fast are you going? Okay, that's it. Now, can you see we're drifting a little bit to the left? And the idea really is keeping it in the middle of the track. That's it. Nice. With the other cars, you have to look down here. So just think you've got to take your eyes off the road. Because this makes it much nicer, doesn't it, really? Now, we're going to go straight on. Look how slippy it's getting on the hill going ahead of us. You can see the grass has all been ripped apart.
Yeah.
We are going to do that later on, but we'll come back to it. So, when you feel ready, off the brake. That's it. This is actually a footpath here, so I'm just looking out for any cyclists on this. So watch the bushes here. So you're going to go a little bit more your way. A little bit of power now. And then we're going to go that way. But turn the wheel more. Now turn back again, otherwise you go in a big circle. And we're going to go that way. Nice. Now be careful, there's a big drainage ditch here. So you don't want to go anywhere near that. And the idea really is just keeping it basically on the track you got. You might find, look how the whole field's leaning from right to left. So there's a chance you're going to slide into the fence. So could you go further into the field, please? And now just taking your foot off the pedal. It's quite slippy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to get through that gap there, but of course we've got to get quite close to the ditch. So what I reckon we could do, instead of going this way, because I think there's a danger we're going to slide into the ditch, we're going to go between those two big trees there.
Right.
That's it, yeah. So if you start turning to the right, that's it, nice. Good stuff. And then the plan is, we want to get to the top of the climb up there, yeah.
The tree.
So, is it safe to speed up? Why not? There's it. If you were aiming towards that tree, I'd say probably not a good idea to speed up, but we can speed up a bit there. And then if you slow it down, we want to turn left. So personally, I'd look out this window to begin with, and then we're going to turn left. Can you look this way a bit more? So turn to left. Turn left. Turn left. Right, and so we want to go up that climb. So what are your thoughts about the grey car? Are you going to go in front of them or behind them? Or?
Go behind because I can go forwards.
Okay. So have you got something to aim at? Because I think you're aiming at that tree there. I think you should be aiming maybe up that way. So pick something at the top of the hill rather
That
than...
big tree.
Perfect, good stuff. You're not slowing down, are you? So, like I say, on a dry day, it wouldn't matter when you're ready. When you feel ready, off you go. And the faster you do it, the harder you make it for yourself.
Waiting for the crash noise on my
Well,
hill.
so if you turn now, otherwise you're not going to get through. Turn the wheel quickly. Turn it more. So turn the wheel more. That's it. Then we want to go through that one. What do you think? Is it safe to speed up? Yeah, nice. That's good stuff. When you went through it initially, it felt like you wouldn't be able to let go. Nice. So braking a bit more, and then you want to go up there. So we're going to straighten the wheels up, otherwise you're going to go in a big circle. Turn back the other way. Back the other way, turn more, turn a little more.
Stuck.
That's a bit slippy, isn't it? Okay.
It won't go.
So what are you going to do then? Now I think, can you see how you kept your foot flat on the floor and we nearly hit the cones? So as soon as you realised it wouldn't work, have you reversed yet today? So you want to go through those cones there, you think? It was a nice drift, wasn't it? So think how you're going to get through the next gap. And then I reckon if you turn to the right a bit more, Scarlett, you can go round this tree and then go through the orange cane. Now, I think you're turning too sharp now. Okay, so can you see how you're trying to accelerate? And I reckon the gap between that tree and that tree is huge. Should we get into it? So if you're just slowing it down.
It's not as bad as it looks. Try really bad.
I know, yeah.
Oh gosh, it's really hard to see where I'm going.
But can you see there's a ditch on your side, you've got the water on my side, so just keeping it slow.
I'm gonna sting it.
That's it. And then we've been asked not to go in that field there. So basically this is the edge of the land we're allowed to go to.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, once we get past a tree,
Yeah.
we're going to turn left and go that way.
Oh, that was a bit too sharp.
It's a bit bumpy, isn't it? There? A bit closer to that big log, please. Now it is slippery, so you know how you've been flicking the wheel?
Yeah.
Please don't flick the wheel,
Okay.
but you want to aim towards that small log down there.
Is it really shallow?
I don't know, it might be. I think the doors are okay, they might not be.
I'm lifting my feet up.
That's it. No, that's it. No, just aim towards the log there. Now try not to turn in on it. You want to aim towards that one in front of you, and now turn into the water, towards the water. Turn the wheel a bit more. No, it's just sliding a little bit. Okay. Now the water here, we can go straight across it,
Yeah.
but what I'd like to do, it's a big roundabout. We're going to go in it, do all the way round, and then head out towards the red and white tape.
Go round this way?
Well, first I'd go that way round, because unless you live in France, you go the other way round. Do it as slow as you can and try and stick to the edge of the water. So turn to the right. Okay. No, we don't want to be on the bank, we want to be in the water. That's it.
So use my thumbs.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, I'm on the bank.
So we're going to go all the way around to begin with. That's it, yeah. So all the way around, and then when we come out, we're going to go that way. It's quite a firm base, isn't it? So it works quite nicely.
I got to go around again.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So turn a bit more. That's it. That's it. So the farmer's asked us to stay off where the red and white tape is, because otherwise it's chewing the ground up. So you want to think, right, so you need to be thinking about straighten the wheels up now, turn to the left really quickly, and a little bit of power, keep it moving, a little bit more power. That's it. Nice. And then we're going to turn to the right. Can you know what's going on the grass if we can help you to? Now the next gate is really tight. That one was quite a nice one. All I'd say is do it slowly. So if you start braking a bit,
Oh no.
so brake a bit more. Lift on the brake and slow down. That's it. So brake a bit more. Brake a bit more. Don't accelerate. So I'm braking a bit more for you. So can you say you're trying to accelerate towards a really nice? That's it. Nice. So we're going to stay on the track now on the road here. But what I tend to do is look at the end of the road and think, right, is it safe to speed up? Okay, so gently accelerate. Now the faster you go, the smaller the input is on the steering wheel. So the thing, when Dad drives down the motorway, he turns the wheel a little bit. In the supermarket car park, it might turn quite a lot. So Go on, you've got to break the speed limit. Haven't you? Oh, that's it. Okay, if you don't drift across, you want to come in, that's it. And then we're going to come to a stop just before the gate. There's actually a bit of dirt on the right, which means you don't get your shoes dirty when you're getting out there. So how about if you just take your foot off the power now? Take your foot